Now for number 18, I don't believe we're going to be dealing with fractions in this one. You may be doing some adding, subtraction, something like that. So let's take a close look at this, because you're going to have to really look at this closely, because there's a hidden thing in there that you might miss. So you want to look at it very closely. All right, let's read it together, okay? It says, Colin has 234 seashells in his collection. Tina has 156 seashells more in her collection. How many seashells in all do Colin and Tina have? Now, think about this very carefully. I'm looking at the question. It says, how many seashells in all do Colin and Tina have? That's telling me that I'll probably have to add some numbers together because I want to get everything. Go back and reread this carefully. What information do you know? What are you going to have to add? So be thinking about that and do some work. And when you think you've got it, come on back. All right. Now I'm hoping that you reread that very carefully. And let's see what we have. We know that Colin has 234 seashells. Perfect. So Colin has 234. Now it says here, Tina has 156 seashells more in her collection. So if you read that fast, doesn't it look like it says Tina has 156 seashells? Say, oh, cool. All I have to do is add 234 plus 156, and I will know how much they have in all. But if you read it carefully, you would notice that it says Tina has 156 seashells more in her collection. So more than Colin. So what you need to find out is, we don't know for sure exactly how much Tina has yet. But we do know that it's 156 more than Colin. So what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to take Colin's seashells and add 156 more to that to find out how much Tina has. So we add 4 plus 6, that equals 10. So I'm going to carry my 10 over, and I'm going to regroup it, and I'm going to put 0 here for 0 ones. I'll add 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 plus 5 is 9. And then 2 plus 3 is 3. So look at that. Tina actually has 390 seashells. Now you have to find out how many do they have together, all together. And so, of course, we're going to add the 234 plus the 390. So we have 4 plus 0. 3 plus 9 is 12. So I am going to regroup a 10. And I have my 2 ones. There's my 12. And then I'm going to add 2 plus 1 is 3. Plus 3 is 6. And so my answer would be Colin and Tina have 624 seashells. Period. All right, let's move on to 19. All right, let's do number 19 together. Now, I'm going to cheat a little bit, okay, because I've got a picture of the textbook, and I'm going to draw on this. Now, you can't do that, okay? Please don't do that, because we need to turn these textbooks in for our next third graders, and so we don't want to have stuff marked all over it. But I'm looking at this, and I was like, you know what? I was going to skip it, but let's do this together. And so that way, I don't know, maybe you can see how I tackle this. Maybe we can figure this out. But let's take a look. Number 19. It says, use the pictures below. Was the length of a T-Rex, there it is, closer to 1/4 or 1/2 the length of a Brachiosaurus? And there it is right there. Okay. Now, if you notice, looks like a little number line here, right? And we could say that this could be the length. So here I go. Here I'm gonna write. Let's see. We'll try blue. Oh, good. That's nice and dark. So let's say here's the starting, and that's a 0. And all the way to the end of the number line, that's one whole Brachiosaurus. Okay? And now we have our Tyrannosaurus Rex, and it's about that long. Okay. Now, I wish I could just copy and paste T-Rex and move him over, and we could see kind of how long this is. But what other information do we have here? I see that the Brachiosaurus is 81 feet, and the Tyrannosaurus Rex is 39 feet. Well, what if we made this a little easier numbers? What if we rounded 81 to 80? It's about 80 feet, right? It's only 1 foot off. And let's take the Tyrannosaurus Rex and 39. Let's round that. Let's get it closer to something easy to work with. It's only 1 away from 40, right? Now, take a look at that. T-Rex is about 40 feet. The Brachiosaurus is about 80 feet. Wow. I know if I take 40 plus 40, that equals 80. So, and if we were to take this number line and divide it up in half, I would know that this side has to equal this side, right? And if the total needs to be 80, doesn't this side need to be 40 and this side need to be 40? And it just so happens the T-Rex is about 40 feet. So I think we know our answer. I think our answer is that T-Rex was closer to 1/2 of the length. All right, let's move on to 20 and finish this. Thanks for hanging in there with me, guys. We are on number 20, our last one. Let's take a look at this. Cody ran a half mile during gym class. Which fraction is not equivalent to 1/2? Equal, same size as 1/2. All right. You're going to probably need to do a number line or something like that, or maybe some fraction strips. And let's figure this out. Is 2/4 equal or equivalent to 1/2? Is 2/8 equal or equivalent? How about 3/6? And how about 4/8? Which one of those fractions is not equivalent to 1/2? Do some work on this. Pause the video. Come on back when you think you got the answer. Okay, here we go. All right, let's do a number line. Let's do the fraction. What do you call these things again? Fraction strips. There we go. All right, let's make the first one halves, right? We want to do, what is it? 1/2. Boom. That's easy. Okay, so 1/2. Let's make another one. And let's go into, this one says 4ths. So let's divide into 4ths. And we want 2 of those, right? 2/4, two of the 4ths. So there's 1/4 and 1/4. And so we got it. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, look at that. That one's equivalent. It's the same, taking up the same amount of space, right? So that's not what we're looking for. Let's look at B. Boom, boom, boom. And that one says, hey, well, I want you to go into 8ths. So we need to divide this up into 8 equal parts. So there's 2 parts. Here's 4 parts. And 8 parts. And we want 2/8, right? There's 1/8 with 1/8. 2/8. All right, spoiler alert, I think you found it, right? It doesn't look like that's equivalent to 1/2. But you know, the teacher in me is making you go on, and you're like, oh, come on, Mr. Hanslick, you're killing me. All right, here we go. 4/8. Hey, look at that. We don't have to draw another one, do we? We just need to go 4/8, so forget that. Let's just do another eighth and another eighth. And so we have 4 of them. 4/8 is equivalent to 1/2 also. And I don't know if you've noticed, but 2 is half of 4, right? 2 plus 2 equals 4. 3 is half of 6. 3 plus 3 equals 6. 4 is half of 8. 4 plus 4 equals 8. So there's your clue, right? But is 2 half of 8? 2 plus 2 does not equal 8, does it? So B would be your answer. And you are done, people. Have a great day.